I'm Korean Canadian, and so I wasn't necessarily, encouraged to do acting, but it's something that I was always sort of interested in as a kid. But I never thought it was a career path. And so I went to university and I studied psychology and geography. I studied some other stuff, but while at UBC, I took a theater class, and I was like, oh, this is great. And I took drama in high school as well. But I'll tell you this. And this is like the story that everyone has. But I took this 100 level theater class, and at the end of the class, you have meetings with the teachers or with the professor, and that professor told me, was like, you know what, I don't think you should continue with this because you don't have the personality for it. And I was like, and then I ended up doing sketch comedy when I was in university. And there I got to write, I got to perform live, and really find my voice, really connect with other people that were on the same sort of wavelength, and realized that, I kind of knew it when the prof was talking, but I was like, bullshit, I realized it's really your own sort of unique voice and perspective, and like what you can bring to a role or to anything, like a character, a story, is what's really important. And then I was like, still acting was kind of a hobby, but obviously in the back of my mind I was like, oh, this is fun, I love this. Just because I've been conditioned not to think of it as a career. And then I was like, okay, well, I really like it, so I'll take some classes. And then after a while I got an agent, so I was like, okay, I got to take the next step, and then just sort of have been kind of chipping away, and it's forever this kind of roller coaster ride. I got to do this really cool movie like a year and a half ago, The Interview. Now it's like, there's always like the next thing and the next thing. It's kind of, it's a marathon, and that's what I've really realized and have come to learn. And so if you guys are in it, you guys have to be in it for the long haul. For me, when I approach a character, sometimes it is hard to not judge, because you're like, oh man, I would never do that, or can't believe this person's doing that. But sometimes I also relish that, it's like, oh, I don't get to do this in my life, so that's cool, this person's a murderer, or whatever. But I also think it's the whole thing about acting. As many of you know, it's like empathy, right? So if you feel for a character, people judge themselves too. So, you still can. I feel like, oh, I don't judge my character. I don't know if I really get that. But I do feel like you do have to connect with that character, that person, on like from a heart level, from like an empathetic level. Like if that person was me, as opposed to like that person is bad because she's a murderer or whatever. It's like, well, maybe I could kill someone in this situation. I would love to do more plays, because I just, once you can do a play, I feel like TV is kind of easy. That's my sort of opinion. It's like you see nowadays, like there are a lot of like English actors who are big and like getting so many roles. It's because a lot of them are classically trained. They did tons of theater, and it's because they have they're able to manipulate their instrument. I think right now it's really important that people like create their own work and come and write about their experiences that are like unique to them. I think people are craving it, because it's like, I don't know, sometimes when I watch certain like shorts or TV shows or whatever, I'm like, oh, I don't care, like I've heard this story so many times, like show me something different or whatever. But I still for me, I'm still predominantly going out for things that are like, oh, this is the Asian character, or like she's a martial artist, whatever, I don't know. So I still go out for that stuff, and it's still something that I have to deal with. But for me, I think what has been a saving grace is the comedy aspect of things, because comedy transcends all that. And I think finding, I keep harping on it, but like the unique voice, like what is unique to you? It's your body, like how can you not have yourself in there if your body's there? Like it's, but I mean, there are, people everyone has a different sort of way of going about their acting, but some people are like, I channel this character, and that's cool too. But for me, it's just easier just to think of it like, oh, I'm just gonna bring more of myself and try to channel this character too, but like I'm playing her, so let's bring a bit more of myself.